For the first time, we are having 4 continents meeting in the Pearl of Africa to deliberate. Let us welcome each other.
I come from Uganda, a country that was colonized for 68 years. So we come from countries that are seated on legal systems that washed away what they knew. So the whole idea of the Litigation Baraza and our work on reproductive justice is anchored on the injustices, historical injustices and legacies that we have witnessed over the years by the legal systems that were introduced forcefully, in many cases, into our jurisdictions.
We exist to generate knowledge, enhance advocacy capacities, enhance human rights, and sexual reproductive health and rights. So we employ an Afrocentric approach that embraces positive African narratives. This year's Baraza is themed reimagining a regional Afrocentric approach to litigating reproductive justice.
The CJ has always said we must copy from where we came from in Africa. And somehow I always sat and said, where is he taking us? Where is he taking us? But now I've heard about the conversation of Afrocentrism, things I had never thought about before. You must train judicial officers. I think we are only 2 or 3 here. Please invite more of our judicial officers right through the ranks.
Most of the people that are involved in human rights litigation are people that cannot afford a lawyer. So that does not become attractive work for most lawyers.
So as we think about how to use the law creatively and litigation creatively, we have to not just think about our opportunities to undo the colonial past, we also have to recognize our actual current neo-colonial threats who want to disrupt all the work that we are doing.
And so even in court, even dealing with legislation and a constitution that allows women to get these services, we are still faced with judicial officers who are unwilling to accept, that a woman can be raped.
In our respective jurisdiction, probably we need to have a conversation around what National Human Rights Institute can do in as far as reproductive justice is concerned.
Indeed, it's a great pleasure and honor for me to be here. In fact, I don't think I'm going to teach anybody anything. I'm going to learn a lot. Moses, when I asked him his age, I was shocked that he's so young. Anyway, so maybe I'm actually getting older, Moses, I don't know. And I'm so happy that Arya Nohaki is doing so well. I was so happy to learn that you've actually evolved a new concept of working as civil society. But the most important aspect of coloniality is criminalization of behaviors. Whether you take abortion, whether you take sex work, I'll denote that, and actually criminalize of abortion is coloniality. So if you want to change You have to completely get rid of criminalization of abortion.
We know colonialism very well. The impacts that it has in our bodies. It is important that we continue reclaiming our role and our power because we know best how to solve our own problems.
Let's say it together. The fear is gone. Again?
The fear is gone.
She has just said power is in the people, not in the law.
Women and girls continue to face multiple and intersecting forms of discrimination regarding their sexual and reproductive health rights. This is very sad, right?
What I've heard today, one thing that stood out for me was that criminalization of behavior is at the center or is a hallmark.
Tonight we stand at the dawn of a new era in the fight of reproductive justice in Africa as we officially launch the African Reproductive Justice Litigation Alliance, AJLA. The time for change is now, and with AJLA, that change is within our reach. Thank you so much.